Oh, hi there. This is Lisa Swank, and this is my last set of artist trading coins that I've been making uh, for the artist trading card challenge for the month of June through the group Art Joy of Sharing. Um, Here I'm just adding the background to Canson's XL, I believe it's 140-pound watercolor paper. And the paint that I'm using on here is the Color Shift from Folk Art. I was able to pick up some of my paints from home last time I visited. And then here's my new stencil from Gina Aaron's Designs, which I will link her Etsy store below because I use the stencil and it's a wonderful stencil. I could see doing a color chart, for paints, and also, at Halloween time, it could be a cobweb. I thought it was a versatile stencil, so I was glad to get that. And here I'm adding some Tim Holtz distressed oxide, and I didn't buy the ink pads for these because I figured if I'm getting a little dauber thing with them that I could just put a little out on a plate and use them that way. If I decide that I like them a lot, then maybe I'll buy some of the ink pads. And here I decided to go with a gear stencil, and I'm putting gesso, and this just kind of knocks the bright colors back a little bit. I didn't want to add black because I wanted the black words to be the focal point to these little inspiration coins, because I'm not using them to trade with. I'm using them for a little inspirational word a day type thing. And here I'm just adding some more of I had two different purples in that Color Shift paint, and so I'm adding I also painted the back the same color. It's supposed to be a coin, so I wanted to add some bling, sparkle, shine. But I really like how the colors came out on this. Nice and bright. Fun colors. And here's my 2.5-inch punch that I remembered to pick up when I was at home. And I forgot how many cards that I got out of this sheet. There seems to be 4. And here are the words that I'm using, inspirational words, to use matte medium to put them down. And you can download these after you purchase them from Gina's Etsy store. And you can use them over and over again. I do have sheets of sticky paper, to make stickers, but I left them at home, and I had these already printed out from a long time ago. And here I'm just using some jelly roll pens that I received in a swap box. And they're still working strong. And I'm just, doodling around the different images that are on the card that I put down through a stencil. But I really like how these turned out. And I think, all in all, this was my first time using the Distress Oxides. But I kind of like how these turned out. Doodling, or see, I'm trying to show you the name. Just doodling around. And orange and purple are opposites, so I thought that would look really good together. And I think this was one of my glitter pens from a set that my daughter gave me that was in with the jelly roll pens for some reason. Probably didn't put it back. And then here are some distressed inks that I bought a while back. And I remembered to grab those when I was at home also. So I'm just inking the edges. It gives a little finished touch. Then I picked out some stamps. This one, this coin in particular, I turned into my little thumbnail on Facebook because I thought it turned out kind of cute. And I had those, it was a baby feet, and I put those on there. Live Genuine. Then putting some more stamps on there. They all look kind of similar, but I tried making them look a little different. And I'll probably continue making some of these to go in my little inspirational, I have this huge coffee mug that I think I picked up at Walmart or something, and it's huge, and it'll hold these little round paper coins that I made. And this is just a little teeny weeny heart stamp, and I probably picked that up secondhand someplace. And this stamp had some flying bugs, I think flying butterflies. And I thought, well, that might, it's just a little smaller than what I put on there before. Trying to get the biggest one stamped down 3 times there. They were really fun to make, and like I said, I'm going to continue making a little more of these because I have some more words to put on there that I printed out. I have several sheets of different. And here I'm using the leavings from my punch out to make some bookmarks. And they're not too straight, but I don't really care about that. And I'll doodle these up and kind of make them pretty to look at. So I got 4 bookmarks out of there. Kind of cool. And then what was left over from that, I'll probably just put in my scrap, you know, for flowers or something. And here I'm painting some gold. I believe the paint is Folk Art. It's metallic. And I'm just, you know, coloring in some of my stamped images. The piece of hair on that brush that's trying to, and I had to cut it off. Here I'm just putting little dots in those little teeny weeny butterflies. Painting the hearts. In my thumbnail that I had on Facebook, I printed out a quote and I decided, well, you know, I'm going to cut out the little picture of me and put it on this one to remind myself to live genuine. Just painting in the butterflies and different elements. Well, I hope you all participated in this. It was really fun, and I'll probably post these in a few groups to show that I finished up my artist trading card. And it's still painting in gold, and it's the bird. And the video is almost over, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.